or the MG3.
But it is absolutely horrendous, fired from the cylinder.
Yeah, but the SKS is pro-Soviet swag. Just saying. But so
Or
is the
you just
RPK.
use the G3 and only the
Maybe
G3.
if you're a McCarthyist, idiot.
Yeah, you use a G3 like a gentleman.
If you aren't using the hog, then you're a communist.
Whoa.
For the most part, I average between 4 and 7 shits a day.
Oh my god, no.
Sounds like your average GBS poster.
A GBS poster. Woo!
John Baker. Yeah.
Too fat. What you doing?
How do you shit 4 to 7 times a
driving.
day?
When you eat like
Bad
a GBS
diet.
poster.
How do you not?
I don't.
Now, what
So
I want to know is
you-
what was the stool quality on that stool
But
sample
if you're so
chart.
sedentary, you wouldn't have much of an appetite. Like,
Paul,
I
you'd be
may
surprised.
post in GBS, but I don't eat like a GBS poster, so.
I mean, I'm relatively sedentary and I don't eat that much. And
Yeah, I eat
No,
one.
Paul,
I
you see
don't
what
do
happens
shit.
is when you eat more and more, your stomach stretches and then you become hungry more often.
Oh.
And
No.
then
Actually,
you have
hit
to
that-
take
hit that
drugs.
No, the
and
problem is that
some of the other
GBSers
attention.
don't know that when you're dehydrated,
Yeah.
you pretend you're hungry. That just
Yeah.
means you
And
need
then-
more water.
You have to take
they would
drugs like
mistake the
insulin.
cottonmouth for diabetes.
And then you
Yep,
eat the poo-poo.
basically. Basically.
Hey, what's the pro mass loadout for the G3? I haven't used it in forever.
Heavy barrel.
Really?
That's
On
All
the
you need
G3?
is, that's literally all you need for the G3 is a heavy barrel with the mass.
Which mass?
Every
The mass.
the dart.
Oh yeah.
The dart.
That's right.
The dart.
But,
You take your dart and then you get the
G3
G3 extension.
Whoa, wait. I don't have the mass dart. That's fucking bizarre.
Also,
Wow.
drinking a lot of water is really irritating because you have to piss like
to get
5
the
times a
mass
day.
dart catch rate, you have to actually
Oh
use the
my
dart to kill
God.
people.
Oh no!
Oh
I
my
have to
God.
pee.
Would you rather
Yeah.
piss
No.
5 times or shit 5 times?
What, you enjoy going to the bathroom?
No, but would you rather have to shit 5 times or piss
I like
5
to
times?
point out that breaking the seal is like one of the most pleasurable things a man can do. Thank you.
What?
What?
What? I hope you don't
She's
mean
talking
with...
about popping a V card.
That's awful. I hate doing
No,
that.
no, no. See what you do is you just have to eat soy like once a week.
By breaking the
That
seal,
will
you mean like
be-
the
that
seal on the
will
toilet?
No.
bind you and hold
No,
you
he
for
means
7 days.
sitting down.
Because I've actually broken the seal on my toilet before.
Wow.
Are you
Wow,
that
you should
fat?
start pooping standing up.
Well, you should try.
Like a
yeah.
man.
Hard up, bro.
Should try.
Speaking of
Well,
the
no, he
toilet,
has to sit down so his ass cheeks spread apart
You should try
so he can actually
squatting
get
on your
out.
toilet
You
seat.
poop like a
Clearly,
lady.
you need the boob
You
tube.
should
Listen,
you should
just
try
shit in the
taking
shower.
a shit while
Just
running
stomp
full
it into the
speed
drain.
in a
Have you
field.
considered
It's
eating
great.
the poo poo?
I was
Yeah.
like digging a latrine in the backyard and shitting out there.
No, you need a poop shelf.
Have you?
You know,
Poop phase.
you
Poop
need
phase.
a bunch of tube socks in a duffel bag to store.
Too fat is so fat that he
That's what
shits
you
up his
need.
own ass.
That's one of the best stories ever. The story of the poop sock.
Bathroom.
But Diane!
Poop tube.
Dang it, Bobby! I'm trying to play propane.
I sell
Get me a new
poop tube
sock.
and poop tube accessories.
I really shouldn't use the bipod.
I should. I love it. It just never works when I want it to because it doesn't have a separate button you can use to activate it.
I like the ones where you think you're in this great position and it just deploys
Yeah.
it right in front of the wall. Like,
Yep.
really.
It's great.
Start the reactor.
Free Moss.
It's bad for using M26 dart though, it's pretty good. The battle log for him.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember how to get it. I can't remember how to unlock it.
You play Assault.
Really, I have all the assault unlocks.
No, you have
Oh.
to use the mass first to unlock the dart. You have to get enough
Oh,
kills with the
okay.
mass.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, I don't have the
How
dart.
do you
All I
not
have is the
10
mass
kills
and the
with
frag.
fucking dart?
Ha.
You unlock the dart by killing people with the other M26 weapons.
Alright, I get it now. Thank you.
Same
You
thing
can still
with
put the heavy barrel in the
the
C3.
M320s.
Because just the damage drop off is a lot more obscene with buckshot than dart.
Yeah.
Asian dirt person hack.
Nice.
Dirt person hacks.
Yeah, but does it
That's
do
what I
500
heard.
damage like Dart does?
Yeah. The way heavy barrel works, anything that's on the dart, it does rifle damage, including slugs and frags. So it makes slugs and frags worse by using heavy barrel.
Yep.
Oh.
Ow. What? One small hit? How did that work?
I don't know.
Was it because the darts count as projectiles? That's why damage is multiplied?
My shards count as projectiles.
Instead of slugs?
Dart counts
Even
34
my shards
damage
have the
per
density
dart.
of iron
It counts
ingots.
as a rifle shot. So M16 does 25 damage per shot. The G3 does 34 damage per piece of shot.
And this is one of those things that guys will never fix because they are bad at video games.
Role play, and he wants to play a 14-year-old girl just getting home from the Bronx that gets raped.
Yes.
Whoa.
Because he understands razor leaf.
You clearly missed the GBS
oh, you weren't
thread
here
about.
for that, were you?
Oh, you weren't
too fat.
Whoa.
No, what are you talking about?
The guy who understands razor leaf.
Yeah, he wasn't here for him.
Oh, I wasn't for him.
For that.
Does anyone have the
He's,
video of that?
Who the fuck is Razor Leaf?
He's a professional Street Fighter player who understands razor leaf.
We have.
I think I heard about this on the Giant Bombcast. Didn't he say something about rape or something?
He understood razor leaf, but he didn't.
He thought he does not. Yeah.
Wait,
Instead, he
Razor
understand-
Leaf? Wait.
It's a
The
it's a
Razor
move,
Leaf
a
guy is
Pokemon
also
move.
the guy who said that the whole rape thing was okay. Are you shitting me?
No, he said.
I think it's like what some
He said
spectators
that-
at a Street Fighter match when
playing the
a
game-
female character was getting beat up said rape that bitch.
No,
he said that
Wow.
he said that playing the game was like almost
Being
getting
raped
home in the
by
Bronx,
black
being a
man in the
14-year-old.
Bronx when you are a 14-year-old girl.
Yeah, that's what he compared
Specifically-
playing the game to being.
Whoa.
Well, he's Jewish, guys, so we can't say anything
Yeah,
bad
he's also
about him.
Jewish and really loves David and his Google.
David, take your Jew gold.
David, don't forget about your mother.
Also, he's like 400. He looks like Spurglord Actual.
No, Spurglord
Yeah, he
actually
does.
way fatter than he is.
Yeah, that's true. Also, Spurglord Actual makes me want to punch him in the face.
Also, Spurglord Actual is
This
short.
funny.
Very short.
It's
I don't
cursed.
think he's short, or this guy's short. I think he's just
No,
fat.
you
Yeah,
can't
this
be
guy's just
short to
fat.
be a
He's like-
copper man.
And
He's
like,
not Spurglord
I think-
Actual fat. He's Goon fat.
How short is short?
Just like
I never thought I would see
5'5".
Spurglord Actual in real life
Okay,
until I
good.
saw that one brony. That's local to me. That guy keeps showing up in those photos I post in the brony thread.
You should try,
Yellingsomethingawful.com, bitch. And then,
yeah, throw a brick at him.
and then you can all riff together in the theater.
Yeah, and then everyone stood up and
Then everyone
clapped.
stand up and clap. That reminds me, we have to finish watching Space Mutiny.
But you
best
guys see the
movie.
latest picture that posted in the brony thread? There's a new one of him posing with a
helping.
Tapani train set.
Garbage Day. Below the radar. Punch me below the radar.
Yeah, it's not like they can, you know, switch it off now. It's just default.
Oh no!
Don't you dare punch me below the radar.
Don't do that. How unseemly. And I was just trying to party.
All I wanted to do was be a moderator.
All I wanted it to be was. I already fucked
The
it
best
up.
part
Fuck.
of that was how
Fuck.
they made him a moderator after he posted that.
He was a pretty good moderator too.
And he was a good moderator, yes.
Wow.
I just wanted to be a moderator.
Usually work like that.
I just wanted to be this premier of the Soviet Union.
And then I was
then he
Chernenko.
was.
And then I was Chernenko.
Fuck the
Chernenko,
premier of the
guy with
chairman's where the
crazy
real power's at.
eyebrows?
No, that's Brezhnev.
That's
Chernenko was the one who was,
No, Andropov had the crazy eyebrows, I thought.
no, it's Brezhnev. He has crazy eyebrows. Chernenko's the
He
one who was
does.
on a dialysis machine.
Yeah, that's right.
Soviet premiers, the most hilarious leaders.
After Brezhnev died, the average age of the Politburo was 75. So
Wow.
I mean, the premiers were pretty much ceremonial, right? All power laid with the chairman of the Communist Party.
no.
Well,
After
no.
Stalin, sort of.
Well,
Well,
yeah,
the power
unless,
laid in the
unless
power
the
laid in
premier and the
Harvard
chairman were the
miners
same
because
person.
they could kick out
Right.
the premier.
Huh?
Yeah, that's how they got. That's how they kicked Gorbachev out.
That's how they
Chairman's an
kicked,
entirely different person.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying the chairman was the more powerful person and the premier was more of a figurehead.
It depends.
The premier got
It
kicked out when he
depends on how
said, yeah.
impotent the chairman is. Or,
It depends on who
I
the
believe it's trying to
chairman
be-
is and who the premier was.
Fuck.
Well, in most cases, the premier and the chairman were the same person for all time, until Stalin died.
Yeah.
Stalin could do whatever he wanted, but later rulers were at the whims of the party.
Like a pool of his own urine.
Yeah.
We got this
Servant just locked the door and left him there to die. That was so great.
Stalin died pointing an angry finger at his closest relatives.
So the legend goes is that when he had his stroke and they found him and he like passed out and he was like and like they thought he died, and then the guy next to him was like, he's dead, oh my god, he's finally gone. And then as the legend goes, he sits up, goes points at him and dies.
The real story behind it was a mysterious
if I was that dude, I would have teabagged the shit out of Stalin.
Then he would have bit off, well...
That'd be great, like, to go in there and there's
he was the best ever.
Oh no, he's fallen down a flight of stairs and landed on this pig ice.
Not to be all Festivala or anything, but the political maneuvering after Stalin died was pretty interesting and cool to read about.
Yeah, I think the Soviet Union's interesting.
Yeah.
It's true that they did industrialize faster than any other country in the world.
5 years in what took everyone else 120.
They've got 5 years.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty easy to, move that fast. And
they had to invent a term when they realized any theoretical market prices for Soviet goods were worth less than the raw materials, which had never happened before. So they had to, like, start teaching it in economics because it was so confusing. They could, like, take dirt and make it worth less than dirt by touching it with their machinery. It's just a magical process.
Also, didn't they, like, once open up, like, the largest amount of land ever for agricultural production, and then because they didn't have the infrastructure to transport the crops, they all just rotted in the fields?
Yeah, that's why the Ukrainian Holodomor thing happened.
Yep.
Didn't happen. Nope.
Oh, never happened.
Western lies. Everything
China did that too because they said, okay, you're all communal farms now. Melt down all your equipment and make new Chinese fancy equipment that you made yourself because you're good communists.
Equipment to Western pig dog equipment.
Yeah.
So then they all built really shitty farm implements out of all the good Western farm implements that they had.
They basically gave a lot of these, like, I'm sure it was a good deal if you were a peasant under a landlord farmer, but if you were like a fucking yeoman farmer, like you suddenly had a collective farm and then a state-appointed bureaucrat basically being your boss.
Not to mention like cronyism under Mao made fucking Stalin look like a goddamn benevolent dictator.
And it was also the more grain you grew, the more loyal you were to the party. So they'd pull out grain growing numbers out of their asses that were completely unrealistic.
Things your parents should have done.
Hey guys, you ever listen to NPR's Planet Money?
Once in a while.
Because they have a really interesting story about how China managed to transition away from the co-op. And it's all started with this contract these co-op farmers signed that was illegal in the 70s.
It was called hormone replacement therapy.
But
most farms are like a perpetual state of bankruptcy or almost bankruptcy.
Well, the company my dad runs manufactures all their stuff in the States, but he went to see some steel factories and plants in China. And I asked him about it, and he's like, they literally have no concept of what steel is worth, so they make as much as they can as fast as they can, regardless of whether there's a buyer for it or they're going to do anything with it. They just keep
Don't they also do the same as infrastructure? They like build tons of apartment complexes that no one's probably ever going to use.
The Chinese are literally embracing Reagan's economic ideals as
hardcore
as they can. And
it's public knowledge now, but there are a ton of abandoned cities, like whole cities.
There's one big industrial city where they have like 500,000 people and then 2 million apartments because someone bribed someone and then they got the money to build 2 million apartments, which did really cheaply and shittily, and they'll fall over in a week.
Corrupt than the F-22.
Also, they built the largest shopping mall and it's just abandoned.
Yeah, because China literally embraced supply-side economics to the full, and now it's really biting in the ass because now we're broke and we can't buy their shit. The Chinese slave labor's broke, can't buy their own shit, so it's gonna fall down on them harder than anybody else.
And then one day suddenly realize that if oil prices keep going up and down, which they always have and always probably will for the conceivable near future, like shipping something several thousand miles
is going to become less feasible unless an alternative is discovered, which won't be discovered.
Well, the United States military has been working on, well, not the military, but you know, the people they pay money to, but they're trying to do research into coal-powered planes and shit like that.
Oh, bullshit.
We have all coal.
No, unless you're talking about coal gasification, which I've thought about. Well, no, they had there's two ways to get power from coal that you can use in like a piston engine. One way they did during World War II gasoline rationing, which is basically having a weird kind of reactor in the back of a car that squeezes like hydrocarbon gas out of coal. Yeah, it's like Mr. Fusion, except it's really low tech and makes like zero power and is incredibly dirty and useless.
Yeah.
So that's dumb. So across the
whole literally every single thing we use for power is literally boil water and make steam.
Well, yeah, because steam is heat, and heat can turn a turbine.
TV station.
Right, and turbines, dynamos, and the only alternative is like photovoltaic cells.
But we've literally not advanced beyond.
How long till we have the Zyborn clock?
Well, because it
works. Well, it took us a while.
Better
until like
making
the
that
late
turbine turn.
Yeah, it'll take until the 19th century to make the electricity come out.
We would be farther if it wasn't for those asshole Romans preferring slavery to actually researching shit.
Right.
And then
so did James Cameron and Google making that asteroid mining company, does that turn out to be a hoax?
Hipster, hang on a sec. I got a really good quote for you here from Hacker News that this idiot posted. Hang on, it's you gotta read it because it's on topic, but it has to do with Valve's employee manual being leaked recently.
Steambox?
No.
Well, you have to think.
No.
You have to think about it.
Employee manual got leaked recently.
Yeah.
And it talks about how it's been like all over Hacker News and then on Facebook.
Their employment what? They're looking for hardware engineers and developers and stuff.
No. This is like their manual.
Oh.
Here, I'll.
They have a manual.
Yeah, here.
Yeah, the Valve employee manual. It's amazing.
Yeah. So there's the manual.
It sounds boring, but it's also written humorously like Portal.
Oh, it's cute. Plus cool. I'd work at Valve.
It's actually
sound like an
pretty
amazing
great
place to work.
I looked at their job listings. I do consider architecture drafting experience relevant to level design. Yeah.
Okay. The first link is to
that's my backup
thread. You can ignore most of it, but the second link that takes you to a Randroid, and it is crazy strong with this one. It's so great.
Has anyone done any research like batteries that could be like charged and hold their charge for a very long period of time and be used?
Yeah,
like large scale stuff to power vehicles with.
No.
No. I mean, like that isn't relying, like that isn't relying on combustion.
The problem is we're talking about batteries. I think batteries are a dumb concept. Honestly, like this chemical reaction that goes one way generates some electricity. I don't know.
Well, if it wasn't so expensive to split oxygen and hydrogen, we'd probably have
electrolysis.
Yeah, because what I was thinking of, like, my state's got 70% of our energy comes from hydroelectricity and shit. I was wondering if we could, like, create some sort of,
Not every area can do that, though. So.
Do you think I give a fuck about those other places?
Electrolysis is just really energy intensive.
But my point is, if you could figure out a way, though, to transport all that energy, though, efficiently through some sort of mobile means, and shit, we could power the entire country over, through the Mojave.
I mean, if we had a fucking like, actual good grid, we would be alright.
Other than something, including slaves, pushing a turbine around a dynamo, the only other way we have power is photovoltaic cells, although there is that Spanish power plant that just has a bunch of mirrors that focus on a heating plant on top of a tower. I've heard that's pretty efficient.
That's what they're going to do in the Mojave.
Why generate
but you want to rip off the Spanish?
There's one of them out there, it's like a Tesla
Portugal doing that one tide power thing?
Well, I've seen the architectural specs for installing large-scale solar panels, and it's like, even today, after like several decades of development, they're still incredibly expensive and incredibly inefficient.
Yeah, well, the issue also is that like if we were to cover half of the United States in solar panels just to power it, it still wouldn't even meet like a 1/9 of our power consumption.
Yeah.
Well, right.
No, I really like how
aren't that efficient even still.
Yeah, if you live in a really sunny part of the country, to get like any benefit from solar panels, you need to buy something like 50 to 70 grand worth at least.
Yeah.
Oh, did you hear that Republicans are dragging their feet about telling companies that run power grids and shit that they need to upgrade their computer security?
Yeah, actually, that's the problem with leaving infrastructure on the open market.
Peak power.
Yeah.
Because they help out exactly when the power grid is taxed the most.
Right. Yeah. I don't think it's especially like in the Southwest where I live.
But yeah, you need concentrated solar to actually.
Oh, do you guys see that water thread in D&D?
No. Oh, the peak water thread.
I tried. That was kind of interesting.
What? God damn it.
Basically, Phoenix is fucked.